The objective today is to find the mean, median, mode, and range of data. We are going to study measures of center. These are values that describe a set of data by identifying the central position of the data set. We are going to focus on mean, median, mode, and also we will find the range of our data. Let's first study what is the mean. The mean is the sum of a set of numbers or data divided by the amount of numbers in the set. The mean is also called the average. So let's do an example and let's find the mean of these numbers. So to find the mean, we need to get the average of these numbers. So I am going to add this data. So 3 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3. Remember that if you don't have a calculator, you can use mental math. This is 4, so this is 14. And then you are going to divide by the amount of numbers in the set. So in this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are going to divide 14 by 5. So 5 will not fit in 1. 5 will fit in 14 twice, and this is 10. My remainder will be 4. If I want to continue with this division, I can add my decimal point and pull down some zeros here in my division. And then 5 fits 8 times in 40. That is exactly 40. I don't have a remainder anymore, so I'm done with my division. My mean or my average is 2.8. Remember that your mean must be a number somewhere in the middle of your data. So it makes sense that if my smallest number is 1 and my largest number is 5, 2.8 will be an average of these numbers. What about the median? The median is the number in the middle of a set of numbers or data, but they need to be arranged in numerical order. So let's find the median of this set of numbers. The first thing that you need to do when finding the median is to arrange them from smallest to greatest or greatest to smallest. They need to be ordered around their values. So my smallest number is 1, and then I have a 2, 3, I have 2 3s, so 3, 3, and then I have 2 4s, so 1, 2 4s, and my largest number will be 6. So I have my data arranged from smallest to largest. To find the median number, you need to find the middle number of this data. And it helps if you start counting from the outside to the inside in pairs. So I am just eliminating pairs from the outside to the inner side. Those two, and I can see that the middle number is 3. So 3 is the median of this data. But what will happen if you have even amount of data? So the first thing you need to check that your data is ordered from least to greatest. Here my data is already ordered from least to greatest. I am going to find that middle number, so from the outside to the inside, I am going to start eliminating pairs until I get to that middle number. If you have even amount of data, you can see that you will have 2 numbers in the middle. So when you have even amount of numbers and you have 2 numbers in the middle of your data, you need to find the mean or the middle number between 6 and 7 of these two numbers. So you can just do 6 plus 7 divided by 2 to do the mean. So this will be 13, and 13 divided by 2 is 6.5. So the median here is the middle number between 6 and 7, that is 6.5. What about the mode? The mode is the number that occurs the most in a set of numbers or data. So, let's find the mode of these numbers. It helps if they are in order from least to greatest, but you don't need to write them in order. If you observe, we can see that we can find 4 3 times. The 2 also repeats, but it only repeats twice, so the frequency of 2 is only 2 times. The frequency of 4 is 3 times. That means that 4 repeats the most. So 4 will be our mode in this data. If you want to arrange them from least to greatest, it's also easier to see that 4 will repeat 3 times. The range of data is the spread of the data, and you get the range by subtracting the largest number minus the smallest number in your data. So let's find the range of this set of numbers. I recommend you to write them from least to greatest. So I am going to do that 1, and then I have 2, and then that will be 4 the next one, and then 5, 6, and my largest will be 8. If you write them from least to greatest, it's easier to see that 1 is the smallest and 8 is the largest. So to find the range, you just subtract largest minus smallest, that in this case is 7. So the range here is 7. Let's do other examples. The following are John's test scores for the last grading cycle: 80, 79, 95, 85, 100, 90, and 80. Let's find the mean of John's scores. So we know that the mean is the average. So we are going to find the average of these test scores, and by that I am going to add them up. So I'm going to pile these numbers vertically so I can add them easily. 90 and 80. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 test scores. So after adding these 7 numbers, I am going to divide by 7. So I'm using mental math here. 5 and 5 is 10, plus this 9, that will be 19. Here I'm doing the addition. 8 and 1 is 9, and then this 9 with this 9 is 18, and then I'm going to do 8 and 8, that will be 16, and I still have this 7 and this 9, that is another 16. So 6 and 6, that will be 12, plus 8, that will be 20. And then I do 2, 3, 4, 5. So 50 will be the sum of this column. And then 5 plus 1, that is 6. 609 is the addition of these numbers. And now I need to divide by 7 because we have 7 items or 7 numbers here. 7 will not fit in 6, so that will be 0. 7 fits how many times in 60? It fits 8 times, that is 56. and then I subtract 60 minus 56, that's 4, and then the 9 drops down, 7 fits 7 times in 49, and I'm done. So the average or the mean of this data is 87. 87 will be the mean of John's test scores. What about the median? Again, we have the same test scores that belong to John, but now I want to find the median. Remember that to find the median, our data needs to be in order from least to greatest. So here I already wrote those test scores from least to greatest. And to find the median, we are going to find the middle number. It is easy if you start crossing out pairs from the outside to the inside. So I'm crossing 79 and 100, then 80 and 95, then 80 and 90, and my middle number is 85. So 85 will be the median of John's test scores. What about the mode? The mode in the same data is the test score that repeats the most. So if they are in order from least to greatest, it's very easy to observe that 80 repeats twice. So in this case, 80 is considered the mode of John's scores. And to find the range, remember that to find the range, this is the spread of the data, and to find the range is just subtracting the largest minus the smallest. So 100 minus 79, I cannot subtract 0 from 9, so I need to borrow. So this becomes 10, and then this 10 now can borrow to that 0. So 10 minus 9, that's 1. 9 minus 7, that's 2. So the answer is 21. 21 will be the range of this data. Okay, so now is your turn. You can pause this video now, read this problem, and find the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. When you're done, you can click play again, and at the end of this video, you will find the solution. Good luck! Don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my social media in Instagram and Twitter at Numeritos TV.